Hi, Taurus. Welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your August 2025 tarot reading. Thank you to those of you who have liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, swords open in front of us at the Celtic crossword as always, and also pulled the Four Agreements and Wisdom of the Oracle card for you guys. But we're actually going to start the reading off by rolling those astrology dice we have in front of us to get an idea of where your folks should be as far as that goes. All right, we have Pluto. And Pluto's actually in Aquarius, which is your 10th house of career and social status. And it's currently retrograde, but you could definitely be feeling some shifts in that area of life. All right, we have 9th house energy for you guys is Capricorn. Definitely more quiet there, astrologically speaking, but we did have a full moon there recently. And 9th house in general points to philosophy, higher learning, and foreign affairs. And we have Scorpio. So also a pretty quiet area of the zodiac right now as well, but I do see some Scorpio energy in your main spread. And Scorpio energy for you guys is your 7th house of partnerships, contracts, relationships. So keep that in mind as we go through the main spread. In the main situation position, we have the Chariot. And challenging that, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is actually the major arcana card for Cancer. And this is court card for Capricorn. So could just be saying, especially maybe during the full moon that we had recently in Capricorn, you might have actually had a new opportunity come your way, but for whatever reason there could be some resistance around you actually embracing that. So yeah, it could just be one of those things where maybe you're just still not quite ready to leave the old thing behind yet. So even if that new opportunity came along, it seems like you're just not quite ready to embrace it fully yet. For some of you, maybe it hasn't come to fruition just yet, but it looks like it will this month if that's the case. All right, in the foundation position, we have the Ace of Wands. So yeah, so to me, this says that on the one hand, I feel like you do like the idea of embracing this new opportunity, but again, like I said, it just seems like you're just not quite ready to fully embrace it yet. So it could just be one of those things where maybe this is something on one hand you've been wishing for, but it might have actually arrived a little bit faster than you were expecting. In the past position, we have Death. So this is the major arcana card for Scorpio. So yeah, we did see that with your dice as well. So it could just be saying that you might have actually had a situation come to an end recently. And maybe that's why, you're not quite ready to embrace something new yet, right? Maybe you're still going through the phases of releasing the thing from the past fully before you're ready to open up to something new. So yeah, for some of you that could be, maybe it was a romantic connection that could have come to an end. For others of you, maybe some kind of a business partnership or even a friendship, something along those lines there. But yeah, it looks like that did come to an end for you recently. In the present position, we have the Nine of Wands. So yeah, so to me, this says maybe on the one hand, you're somewhat through the phases of releasing that thing from the past, but not quite there yet, right? Because we do see the Nine of Wands, whereas with the 10, it's like, okay, be even a step closer to really releasing it. So yeah, it could just be one of those things where you're just not fully healed from whatever wound was left behind from that situation. So that could be why you're not quite ready to embrace a new thing just yet. All right. In the near future position, we have Temperance. So Sagittarius energy here as well. So yeah, so for me, this is saying that it looks like you will gradually start to release the situation from the past and start to feel more like yourself, start to feel more balanced around the situation. But it could just be saying that timing just isn't there quite yet. In the position of your influence in the situation, we have the Three of Swords. So this is Libra energy here. So yeah, so it could just be saying that that's really just where you are right now, right? And understandable if you haven't fully released a disappointment from the past, whatever area of life it may be related to, could just be saying that, yeah, naturally you might be reluctant to embrace a new opportunity that comes your way when you're in this kind of energy, which truthfully is more of a healthy way to handle it anyway. In the environment position, we have the Four of Wands. So yeah, so to me this says that ultimately there's this positive energy and opportunity around you for you to embrace when you're ready to do so. In the hopes or fears position, we have the Seven of Swords. So yeah, so for some of you this does seem like for some of you this is more of a career thing, but again, it can definitely be a romantic connection or even a one-to-one business partnership, things along those lines. But regardless, I feel like this is saying that you might have a fear of being betrayed around the situation, and maybe that's because that could have been what happened in your previous situation. So now you're wary of that potentially repeating itself. All right, in the outcome position, we have the Empress. So this technically isn't the major arcana card for your sign, but it does give me a very Taurus type vibe to it between the Venus symbolism, which you guys are ruled by, and then the very earthy environment. So this could just be saying that when we do approach the end of the month, you will be feeling a lot more like yourselves, and more than anything, just at least more open and receptive to new opportunities, right? So what you might have resisted initially coming into the month, it looks like as we're heading out of it, you will be more open to those types of opportunities. All right, and bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. So this is definitely a positive energy to see, because to me this says that you have all the tools at your disposal to make a situation play out however you would actually like it to. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like there is that opportunity there, but again, it just seems like there's a little bit of resistance on your part to actually embrace that just yet. But like I said, it looks like that will be shifting. And then, yeah, interestingly enough, we were talking about the Nine of Wands, that it looks like you might be getting closer to releasing that thing from the past, but not quite yet. So to see the Ten of Wands beneath this too does say to me that you are close. So, be patient with yourselves, but it looks like you'll be ready to release the old and embrace the new soon. All right, from the Four Agreements deck, we have Always Do Your Best. And it says your best is changing all the time. Let's see if I can get everything in the frame. There we go. It says your best will depend on whether you are refreshed in the morning or tired at night. Your best will be different when you are happy as opposed to upset, or healthy as opposed to sick. Under any circumstances, simply do your best, and you will avoid self-judgment, self-abuse, and regret. So yeah, definitely a bit of a heavy message there, but I would say that is definitely a positive thing to keep in mind, right? That especially, like I said, if you are going through something where you're releasing something from the past and you're not quite ready to embrace that new thing yet, right? I feel like this is saying, well, just even embrace that, right? And be honest with yourselves to say, okay, you know what? I'm riding out this thing right now. When it's time for me to fully release it, I will. And then new opportunities will be there waiting for me at that time. From the Wisdom of the Oracle, we have Serendipity. There's the artwork, and the number is 18. Let's see what this has to say. All right. Essential meanings says opportunity allied with readiness, the awareness of synchronicity, luck and good fortune appearing as signs and symbols, a magical alignment of events. The Oracle's message: you've stepped into alignment with the greater good, where your dreams and the collective dream resonate in exquisite harmony. Now's the time for luck and preparation to meet and create miracles that you could never have planned all by yourself. Keep in mind that you are a channel for providence right now, as a higher energy uses you as a force on behalf of the whole world. Your fortune becomes everyone's fortune. Everything you bring into being now will leave a wondrous legacy for others in the future. Your service to the world is being supported at this time. Expect the unexpected and smile, for Spirit loves you so very much. So yeah, definitely a positive message there for those of you who are going through a bit of a transition period. And like I said, maybe if you're not ready to embrace the new opportunities just yet, looks like you will be soon enough. The relationship message says Spirit has a plan, and that plan is to place the right person in front of you at the right time. You have met or are about to meet someone vitally important to your journey, someone Spirit wants to bring into your life. Only divine forces can plan this meeting. It is out of your hands. Pay attention to the signs Spirit presents. So yeah, I would say that's definitely a strong message for sure for those of you if this was more of a romantic connection that you actually parted ways with recently, right? So hopefully that resonated. And the prosperity message says you are in the right place at the right time. Be grateful for the stars aligned in your favor and fortune is smiling on you. Victory and success are yours. The choices you have made in the past have prepared you for the opportunities now before you. This is your lucky moment. The timing is perfect. So yeah, definitely a positive message there as well, and it does make me think the fact that you guys had Uranus in your sign for quite some time, recently moved into Gemini, which is your second house of possessions, health, or finances, and then also we have Jupiter in your third house of communication, short journeys. So yeah, so there could definitely be some more activity coming your way that could lead to improvements around your finances. But hope it ever resonates for you guys. We'll wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.